Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back along to another episode of Saving Grandad's Farm. My name, as always, is Alex, and today is a rather auspicious day. Today is the first time that we have delivered and sold a pallet of produce to the distribution center for Lansdowne Associates here in Severn Valley. So that's all very exciting. We are now fully up and away, which is rather cool there. So hopefully that will continue. We are looking to, we've got quite a bit to do today actually. We're going to be looking to get some silage builds later on this afternoon. We've got a few things to go and check in on first. Going to have a look at how some of the land that we ploughed over the other day is looking, see if it's dried up nicely. With the aim of once, we haven't got much silage to do, so with the aim of once we have the silage done now, we can actually get that land worked out a little bit and hopefully get it drilled sooner rather than later, which would be pretty cool. So we'll see how that one looks, but yeah, so lots to be done there. The evaluator was in yesterday looking at that our Shelby, so I'm expecting a phone call soon from him as well, just to kind of see where that's standing really, and the next steps that we can expect to take for that one. So yeah, we've got lots coming up today. Oh, hang on, that's my phone ringing. I'm gonna need to pull over and answer this somewhere, I think. Where am I gonna get over to this one? Let's just stop at this junction here, I think. Okie dokie. Okay, so I'm just gonna swing in here and put my hazard lights on. Okay, hello?
Hi mate, yeah, can I speak to Alex please?
Yeah, this is Alex.
So this is Wayne, the chief evaluator for Christine's auction house. Is now a good time to discuss the Shelby I came to see today?
Oh Wayne, yes, fantastic. Yeah, that's great. What do you think?
Perfect, well as I said when I was there, it looks like a fantastic car. We took it out for a test drive, everything ran great, I was really impressed with it. It's quite a rare car as well, which adds to the wow factor. I see no reasons why we couldn't enter it into our classic car showcase auction.
Oh, that's great news, Wayne. Fantastic, really was hoping that would be the case. I guess my only question would be, what do you reckon it's worth? Where would we start the evaluation at?
I'll be looking to start the bidding at about £250,000, but if I get the right audience in, that price is just going to influx madly. So, depends on the audience on the day, but you'll probably be seeing a lot more than 250 grand. We'll hopefully sort that out for you, but, I can't promise anything either. So how does that sound?
Wow. I wasn't expecting anything near that, to be honest. So that is incredible. Yeah, let's make this happen. Let's get it in there. I would say that I'm a little bit concerned about keeping something of such high value around the yard there, really. So is there any way that we can have it moved, or do you folks have anywhere that we can keep it locked up until the day of the auction?
Great news, mate. Well, I'll be looking to have it shipped down to our secure vehicle storage ahead of the auction next month. So I'll be in touch in about a week or two, if that's alright, to discuss, final transportation, final details and stuff like that. Does that sound alright? Yeah,
that would be a massive relief. The sooner the better from my side, but just let me know when you want to come in and we'll get that shipped down. But yeah, can't wait. Very excited to get this done.
Perfect, mate. Well, take care. I'll speak to you soon.
Wow. That was insane. So we had Christie's arrive to come and evaluate the car. It was obviously a classic car, an older car, and I wanted to get someone with a strong reputation in that business to evaluate the car and see if it was worth proceeding with an auction entry. He just told me that they'd be starting it off with £250,000, with the expectation that it can go a lot higher than that. That is nuts. That's an awful lot of money. That's more money than we've injected into the farm business so far. That's insane. I mean, we're obviously gonna have to do it, but what that does mean for me now is, as we know, we had some worrying activity yesterday, and I'm gonna have to get this. I'm gonna have to hide that truck somehow. I have to hide that trailer and hide that car. I don't know why we're gonna do that, but we're gonna have to have a look into it. But wow, that's a lot of money. So hopefully we can get that shipped away in a couple of weeks and have someone take a proper look at it and get it kept in their secure storage, wherever that might be. But what I think we'll do for now is just drop this trailer off. I'm going to leave it up here because we're going to need it here next. We'll drop this trailer off, and then yeah, I am going to try and get everything moved. I think we might. We might just look at blocking it in with the combine, maybe. That's a good start, I guess. But that shifted straight away. And this is actually just going to go over into here for now. Perfect stuff. And yeah, we're gonna just look to get this all kind of shuffled in. I do think that if we zip on over here, I think we'll find that I'm just going to move these tractors out of the way there and fire up the combine as well and just get that all shifted. I think we'll move it in. We'll try and get it tucked in against the bags of fertilizer down that side, and that should stand us in good stead. We're going to be using all of these two tractors anyway, because we're obviously going to start baling soon, so this will be a good time for us to get this all taken care of and tidy a few things up anyway. So I'm just going to leave these all out in the yard because hopefully we'll get onto it very soon. As you can see, I do need to run the Acrobat through that field there just so we can get everything rode up a little bit, make it a bit easier to bale. But yeah, we've got a busy day, but yeah, I just don't want, with all the activity we've seen around here recently, I do not want to be elsewhere on the farm and someone to come back and try and take that old Shelby car, because I know for sure that my insurance has it covered as a vehicle, does not have it evaluated at £250,000. Let's put it that way. Heavens, that's a lot of money. Okay. Yeah, good time to fire up the combine as well, so we'll get that done. And we can just have a look, see what's going on with that there. But all should be good, and then we'll get the header trailer picked up. We're going to stick it behind the header trailer, I feel. That's going to be the best place to go. But what I'm going to do right now, stick this straight into the field here. We have got one of my neighbours coming over again to wrap the bales, so there's not going to be too many again off here, I don't think. So he's just going to wait for my confirmation. Oh, there you go. Heavens, that was tight. I'm going to leave that there for now. He's going to wait for me to give him the word go. I'm going to have to hop over here. And then we'll get this all done. So that's the plan for today. Like I say there, the ground that we worked over, actually plowed over pretty well. It was pretty heavy in places. A mixture of like real tough land and some boys land, as they would say. But yeah, it's all worked over anyway there. We do want to break it down a bit. It needs to be worked over again just to break it up, loosen it up again, and then it's had a good day to dry out in the sun as well, so that's quite good. Oh, it still starts on the money as well, look at that. Okie dokie. There we go, and we're just going to stick this onto here. I fancy, like I say, I'm just going to stick this Shelby right in the back corner. And then block it in with the header on the combine. We do still need a new header trailer for this combine. We're going to have to pick that one out soon. The reason why we swapped around the other one was actually not in a good condition at all. When I had a look at it, it was just painted over, a lot of cracks on the trailer. And a lot of debris, and it was twisted and warped and all sorts of nonsense. So it's in a bit of a bad state, so that is not going to work for us. But we'll just let that kind of roll over there now. I believe there's £250,000 is the minimum sitting on that trailer. Wow. And hopefully, if we can get that put in front of the right people, the right collectors, I guess, if they all want to show up to the auction, it could be worth more. Just insane. Okay. Easy does it. I think that's about us. Okay. Alright, so let's try and... Lord, that's not big enough. There we go. Okay, well, what I want to do is, like I say, we're going to try and put it flat up against the back wall there, so it's going to take a little bit of jockeying around. What's that looking like there? Okay, and so we're going to keep dead back, straight back at that. And as we get into that corner, you know what, that might be looking pretty good. What we'll probably do here, I think, then, is just unhook it, and then we try and just push that back in the corner, and that way I can put the combine header and the combine directly up against it, and it's not going to go anywhere, I don't think. Let's get that unhooked. Alright then. So we're going to get that pushed in, and then we will, yeah, we'll get back on with the rest of the day, I think, hopefully there, but want to keep that nice and safe now. Hopefully that's going to deter anyone from getting up to any mischief with it. Hopefully, you never know though. See, the old forge greets come into use before it's even got into the field. What a treat. Alright, and so as you can see, it's tucked in there. It's in sideways, and it's about to have a huge chunk of what I believe was once Russian or Eastern European iron chucked in front of it. So it's not going to go anywhere, I don't think. Get off that wall ever so slightly. That's the ticket. As he does it, we're going to put that header back on the floor or just above the floor. Like crack into it. Alright, and even if it means there's going to be a bit of a faff to get this all removed again, I'd rather do it this way and have to come back in and remove the header and the combine than come back one morning and see that someone's taken it. That is a little bit better. The baler can get parked in here once we're finished later on today as well there, and I think that will look all the world better, which is good. So let's get on with a little bit of raking up there, shall we? See how we got on with the rest of that. But yeah, I can't believe that's such a different start today. I was already excited that we were selling our own produce. That was pretty big for us, but yeah, that's just absolute game changer. As you can see, this field is not, or this section of the field is not the biggest, but it's going to be, yeah, get a few more round bales off here anyway, which should be good. We're just going to start up here. I think this is about a 4.5-ish meter rake, so it's not the biggest, but it's, hey, it cost next to nothing back in the day when this was bought, so it still does a grand job for us. And we'll get this all raked up here. We might put 3 rows into one. We'll just see how we go because it is looking pretty thin. And yeah, we can just bomb along, get this all done. The hedges around here are growing very, very slowly, as you might expect. That's a cover crop over in that field there, which has a few weeds in. I'm going to leave that one just for now. The one that take care of that little field there of spring barley. And then once I got the silage cut at the very top corner there, the field just on the other side, this cover crop is going to be put into horse grass as well, just to give us a little bit of a different crop in there. And then that should be us good. That's all, that's kind of the plan around here there. The rest of the spring crops are looking alright for now. They're not doing too badly at all. Out we go. So yeah, we're not expecting too much silage. I think I mentioned and touched on in the last episode there that we don't use that itself. It's all just for like another revenue source there. So we'll see how that gets on. It's been a little bit of a mixed year in terms of the quantity and quality of grass people have been able to make. So we should get a decent price. I mean, the cost of growing this has been next to nothing for us anyway. So that's pretty good. There we go. It's coming through very nicely. And we will just continue to get this all tied up, and then that will be looking good there as well. We are scheduled to get a nice little bit of weather tomorrow, apparently, which means that we're going to get the spraying contractor back in again just to take care of some of those weeds that are coming up in the winter barley, winter wheat, or the spring barley, spring wheat, sorry. We just want to kind of tackle those whilst we can, really make sure they're all looking good. Yeah, let's go that way. I do think we'll just add on to this one a shade. Perfect stuff. And then yeah, other than that, like I say, everything else is coming through very nicely there. From an orchard perspective, the onions have really kicked on. They're doing fantastically well. Potatoes are coming through. We'll keep an eye on those. I am still tentatively looking for a new forklift perhaps Someone did mention in the comments after the last episode that I should look into getting the skid steer there. That is an option, I suppose. I would kind of got my heart set on a forklift of some description, but I guess we'll see what the options are out there. But it has to be a bit rugged terrain because it will need to as you can see in the orchard field, it's not the smoothest in places yet, so that we'll have to get that changed at some point, of course. But at the moment there, it's just not an option, so we'll wait and see. But that's certainly an option. And we have a few bags of fertilizer left that we need to try and get put out there onto the grassland, this land included. See if we can get an extra cut coming off this before winter rolls around. Yeah, I think that'll do for a headland. That's what's that going to be, about 4 rows put into one. Not a particularly big field, we'll just end up turning around in circles otherwise, so we'll see how we get on with that. Perfect. So how's everything with yourself? Do let us know down below what's going on, what you're working on, and how it's all coming together. Always very intrigued to know that. And yeah, we are seeing a lot of people from all over the place joining on and commenting on Simulation for the Nations videos there, so that's always very exciting to see, and a big thank you for all that. Let me know if you'd like to see any aspect of the new yard there. A lot of you had the same thought as me when we had that weird stalker van thing arrive last week. I was asking around if no one's really seen it around here before last week, or had it even come up onto their farm. It was just mine, which is intriguing and also worrying at the same time, I guess. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what that's all about. But hopefully with the news that we received today, that doesn't spark any further interest. We'll have to see. But yeah, now we've got that blocked in there, we should be doing a little bit better. I would hope so, at least. Anyway, and then yeah, we will keep our eyes and ears open. I haven't really left the farm too much. They certainly haven't been back to the farm recently, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get many bales off here. If we get another 7 or 8, I guess that'll be alright, but I guess we'll have to watch this space as we get cracking along. Beautiful day for it anyway, though, so that's always nice. We'll get this finished up right about next 20 minutes or so, and then we're going to get out in the baler, get that all baled up, wrapped up as per usual, and then we will, yeah, we'll take on the next challenge as it comes. So lots for us to do as always, and we're just kind of pushing through everything. I am going to keep you all up to date with the latest in terms of our when we're going to get that car shipped away, and also I need to start having to think about what we can do for the business, really, and where we invest that money. Let's see what we can do with it, and how we invest that in our continued growth. So do let me know if you have any ideas or suggestions about that. Let me know that down below. I always try my best to read through those comments, and yeah, we'll see what that's going to look like. What is going to be just an outrageously exciting time ahead, I have no doubt. But for now, we are just going to wrap this all up here and get cracking with some silage. So we'll let you know how we get on with this in the next episode. Until then, though, I have been Alex. This has been another episode of Saving Grandad's Farm. I do hope you have enjoyed, and we'll see you all in the next one. Until then, have yourself a great day. Enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll see you later.